Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to Star Wars Day by Day. This is the account where I spent $10 one time back, over 200 days ago now, and that makes this account technically not free to play. But if you're judging it by, if we do it $10 over the course of the 100 number of days, when we get to day 400, which is coming very soon, we'll have spent about $202.50 per 100 days that we've been playing this game. So if you wanna be like Boomy or whatever for that, more power to you. But we're gonna have we're gonna do what we do. We're gonna it's what we do every day. Is we don't do a whole lot. We go in here. If you hear me playing, it's my phone. It's right here. I have another account open. I should probably turn it down, but I'm sure we'll get it out in post. But we're doing the thing. We are flipping. What is it? 35 more shards till we're done with Chupio. This is my fourth account I've done a video for today. I did the 13-month of the Hyperlight account today. We did a update for the original account. This might be the 5th. Did I do every account today? I might have. We did an update for the original account. We did a video. Did I pull any of those? I did too. Okay. Did a video for the brand new account that's experimenting with the new player experience thing that has just happened about a week ago now, I guess, when you're watching this. And then we did an update for the account that was Profundity Rush that's totally free to play. That's never going to do anything different other than be free to play. And then this is 5. So yeah, this is the 5th account. Hopefully I don't get them mixed up when I go to upload them, whenever it is I go to upload them. But that is future me's problem and not present me's problem, which maybe I don't know. I'm like, should I just do all those today? I don't know. I got to upload a lot more uploading. I got to do more uploading, more, this whole new software we're using is the whole thing, and it's a whole thing because it's a whole thing, and a whole thing because it has to be a whole thing. And we all know how whole things are. If they're not whole things, they can be very hazardous, and we don't want that. So yeah, it's a whole thing. I'm going to grab, probably not the best use of these, but I'm like, let's just knock out 5 of these. So I decided we're going to go ahead and bring up Chupio, because we're going to go ahead and begin bringing up who the characters that are in front of us we need to bring up, because we're getting very close to, it's still probably at least 2 weeks, maybe probably longer, 2 or 3 weeks away from being done with Chupio. And of course, we don't want to have a logjam of people that need to be gearing when we get up to when we get ready to go to 7 stars. So I'm going to start knocking out 3PO, and then we'll do Han, and hopefully we won't have to wait very much longer when we get to Chupio. But of course, we all know how the best laid plans of mice and men some work on some days. But it's every day is something new in this game, and you got to roll the punches as best you can. And that's what we're just going to try to deal with this account and see what happens. Hopefully things don't get too chaotic and too out of hand, but what are you going to do? There's nothing you can do. But yeah, I'm happy with the way things are going. I'm trying to audibly filter myself. It's going to take a lot of training to get myself out of saying stuff like and yeah and like and all this stuff like that. But anyway, today was Tuesday. I just realized I didn't watch the XFL Championship, so let me go check on that real quick. Because I totally didn't. Today's been a weird day. Who won? That doesn't tell me anything. Oh, that's interesting. Nobody saw that coming. I knew somebody was going to get got. If you've not followed the UFL, you're going to see the championship hopefully by the time this video comes out. But I did bold predictions because I was just like, I think it's too hard to beat the same team 3 times in the same week, in the same season. And I was right on one of the accounts. I was not right on the account of the game that I watched yesterday, which was the Michigan Birmingham game. But I did end up being right on the San Antonio St. Louis game. You put bold predictions on social media, and people laugh at you if you miss it, and they're like, no, there's no way it's going to happen. And it's like I didn't say they were average predictions. I said they were bold predictions. I'm bringing bold. But people just think you're trolling, and it's like I'm just putting this out here because I think it's something that has a plausible way of happening. And my Lord, I was right. Birmingham, congratulations to. I'm probably going to be the first ever person that plays Swgoh to congratulate the San Antonio Brahmas for beating the St. Louis Battlehawks and advancing to the UFL Championship, which will be interesting because it's going to be at the Dome in St. Louis, and this was a home game that happened today for the St. Louis Battlehawks, and they lost. And so now they're not going to be in the championship, but we get what I'm going to coin the UFL Bowl, and that is the Birmingham Stallions versus the San Antonio Brahmas for the first ever UFL championship, which is a big deal because if you don't know about the UFL, it's the merging of the USFL and the XFL into the Unified Football League, known as the UFL or the Unified Football League. But it's spring football. I love it. It's guys that are hungry. It's guys that maybe they've played football professionally, and this is they're trying to get more reps and more experience to maybe make a name for themselves and maybe possibly make an NFL roster. And I didn't mean to miss it. I was actually watching. We watched Atlantis with my kids. My kids watched the Disney movie Atlantis, the Lost Empire tonight. And I was keeping tabs on my the university that I cheered for, and they went 13 innings, and they won it in the bottom of 13th. And the thing about my team that I'm alluding to is that if they finished the regular college baseball season at barely over 500, and they still made it in the playoffs because they were preseason ranked number 2 in the nation, and they just had a horrible season, and they barely made it in. at just over 500, and they won the regional. They got in as a 3 seed. So it's like the basketball tournament where we had 64 seeds. But in the regionals, you have 4 teams, and it's 2 loss and you're gone. And they ended up winning that regional, and so they made it to the super regionals this week. And they end up sweeping the host team. So now they're going to the College World Series in Omaha, which should start later this week. But I'm super excited for them. I did not think, they've been just been really underachieving, really not good all year. And so I was like on tilt, kind of very on edge for that game. So we had a lot of stuff going on, but we had a really amazing service this morning. And our pastor's a really good guy. I'll probably get into more of this later. It just doesn't feel right at the right time right now, but things are happening, and I'm excited about it. But not a whole lot. I watched Nooch's video where he's like, oh, he's got this Nooch to Vader where he's farming Lord Vader, and he's like, wait, I jumped. He did like 4 levels in 3 days or something crazy, and he's like, oh, it's so easy. And I'm like, maybe. Because I'm in it, and I'm on day 5, and we're almost level 50, so we'll have to see where we end up today. I don't know. It feels like I should be a little further along, but we'll see where I end up tomorrow. If I end up tomorrow at level 60, I'll be like, you know what? There's really a thing here. This is really working. This is really... But yeah, I'm just gonna not do too many of these. I did not do the thing on the web source, so that's why we had to do that. We are going to look at ships because we have the ship challengers today. So hopefully I can get in here and get some mats to move up some of the ships that we need to. By the way, I've already forgotten. I told you we're going to be ready for the executor, but I messed up already. So what we have to do is, this is something I don't want to do, but I messed up, like I said. And so what I have to do is I have to come in here and I have to hit a 100 refresh, which I don't want to do because it's not double drops, and plus it's a light side node, I think. It'd be much better if it was dark side, but I'm pretty sure it's light side. Am I wrong? Is it dark side? It's dark side. Okay, that makes it a little bit more. It makes it a little bit easier to swallow. Not a whole lot, but it definitely makes it a little bit easier to swallow. And what it is I got a message from my friend. It's like, hey, bro, you need to finish the TIE bomber or else you won't be able to get executor. So guess what we got to do? Queel, executor, let's go. All right, 84, 16 more. So we'll have to do this for a couple of days. Hopefully we'll finish before the executor event comes back, because I would hate to end up wasting that, I might go in tomorrow when my energy refreshes and do a refresh. Let's do this. Since I have extra stuff left over, let's go ahead and refresh this right now. And then I'll hit it in the morning, but I can go ahead and do 2 more of these right now. So let's do that. Got another show to Tie Bomber. Gotta make sure we finish Tie Bomber, or else I won't be able to get Executor, and I will be sad, but it is what it is. What else do we have left to do? We have war, shipments, and that's it. So let's knock out war, then we'll go do the store, and we'll call it good. Now, today's kind of been all over the place. Apologies for that. But it's not every day when the St. Louis Battlehawks get upset by the San Antonio Brahmas at home. And it's not every day when your underdog baseball team that's been underachieving all year long, and you've been like, come on, just put them out of their misery. They end up and they keep winning. And yeah. And probably what I'm going to do after this is I'm going to, even though it's 11:30, I'm going to have to do video work and hopefully upload some more videos today. And then I think in a couple of days, we're just going to, I think maybe let's shoot for Thursday. I have no idea where I am in days, but I feel like maybe Thursday or Friday, we'll do what I said I wanted to do on day 400, which is assign all of these Zetas that we have stored up, that we have had stored up. I definitely want to do that day and see what ends up happening. By the way, some guy on the video asked me, how do I have so much gear saved up? And it's like, what you do, it's really simple. You just go in here when you have Mark III, you just buy a little bit of Mark III when you can, where you can. And then as you come down, you just make your decision. Okay, what do I want to buy? And like I have almost 6,000 credits here. You move down into the Mark II territory. You're like, okay, I have 122 of these. I have 90 of these. Probably don't need any of this. And you just have to make smart decisions. And, it's like, oh, I need this. What do I need this for? Han. Probably not. Is there anybody else here that I really want to have it up for? Not now. Probably not going to buy into it. Here? Grand Admiral Thrawn. Maybe, probably not. No, this is not Han. So we'll move on. Here, Han and Grand Admiral Thrawn. And you just make your strategic picks. Here, we are really low. So I'm going to go ahead and buy this because I don't like just only having 15 of those. Now we have 27 of those. And you just move down and you make strategic picks where you want to. And if you don't want to, you move on. Now you have a decision to make. Because we have almost 5,000 left. We can buy 5 shards of Ferment Yoda or Leia. What I've decided to do, I don't know why, but we're close to Wampa. So I'm just like, let's get another thing of Wampa. It's not like we're Fat Phil, I do not have a Wampa complex. I have a Mara Jade complex. Mara Jade is my Wampa. If you want to take it up with me, that's fine. But all I do is I just come down here and look, hey, do I want to buy this? Do I need to buy this? What do I need to buy? And if the answer is nothing, we just move down here into the token portion of the shop. Come on. And we're just like, okay, what do I want to buy? Who do I want to buy down here? For whatever reason, I'm doing Ray, and I'm not farming resistance specifically. I'm just filling up the roster because I'm like, if I don't have to worry about these characters, then I can focus on other people, other things later. But I'm thinking that, hey, there's a good prayer there's a good thing that Barris is going to be in the raid. Probably Asagura is going to be in the raid. Probably Kit Fisto is going to be in the raid. And then we go ahead and knock off these guys because why not? And we don't have to worry about them later. Not that I'm actually farming them, but I don't have any gear really that I need. So I'm like, why not just knock out low-hanging fruit when it's around? And that's all it is. It's just low-hanging fruit, judgment calls, making the best judgment with what you're. And I know there's some people's out there who's like, bro, you should have bought this instead of this, but it's just like you got to be okay with what you're making. It's like, oh, I can get a little bit closer to another Zeta here, so that's why we want the Zeta mat. And just so you know, in case you want to know what our stockpile looks like real quick. And then also here, you can either use this to buy more Wampa shards, which should be 15, but it's like, if you need gear, you need to look at that and be like, okay, this is any gear I need. No, okay. So since there's no gear you need, you move up here into like 15 Wampa shards. Sure, let's do that. And you've got to be okay with it. Because if you're not okay, guess what you just did? It's a little maddening, but only minor. And also the shard shop. Make sure you have your shards. Pick them up. Same thing over here. Is there anything in the shard shop that I can get that's going to help make life a little easier in the long run? If the answer is yes, pick it up. If the answer is no, save it for another day. And I think it's going to do it for tonight. So thanks for watching. I appreciate the time. If you have any questions, like and subscribe, leave me a comment, ask me a question. I don't get to them right away, but I'll get to them eventually. Thanks so much for watching. God bless. Hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good night's sleep. Yeah. Hold the line. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.